Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the land of Down Under for this round 18 of a very long season here in the XRL. It is the X1 here, as always, and we are at Albert Park for the Australian Grand Prix. I am Kenzie Retro, and joining me in the commentary box, as always, is the boss of the league himself, Mr. Cesar Lopez. Good evening, Cesar.
Good evening, Kenzie. I'm excited for this race. Australia, we go back to Australia since I think we haven't raced here in a lot of time. It's going to be one of the most, probably one of the most enjoyable races for me. I love this track. It's difficult. It has some difficult turns. It has the chicane of death. the very well
Yeah.
called chicane of death, and it has some overtaking spots, but also it has, for example, turn one and two. It's always a little bit chaotic at the start. Someone goes wide, someone hits someone else in turn one. It's going to be very tricky. I'm excited to be here with you again as another Sunday, and happy to be here in X1, at least
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
commentator.
Yeah, so we are as always sponsored by the Driver 61 Sim Academy, ANSI 3D, and CD Keys, and we have got a very juicy recommendation from CD Keys, which is also part of today's daily deal. But right now, I'm on board with Elfin Starfish as we go for a lap around this iconic track. Traditionally, the starting point of the Formula One season since 1996, apart from a couple of occasions where we had Bahrain as the start of the season, and then last couple of years with the pandemic. But we should hopefully get the track back on. Oh, dearie me, and that's one gone already. Well. Did he put too much power down on the entry? And he's right in the middle of the track.
Yeah,
Oh, that is not good.
drivers need to slow down for the yellows there. Watch out.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it was the ultimate invalidating his lap. So let's go for British medal instead. His teammate, who informed me over the last week that he has won a race previously this season. He managed to win at Zandvoort earlier in the season.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. So, and we'll bring you right up to speed with all the results from last week's race and the championship standings once we get this lap out of the way for British medal. He's going through turns 9 and 10. Oh, and he's invalidated. Who else do we have on a lap? Bull Beast is invalidated.
I've just
So is
received.
JBL.
I've just
Everybody's
received.
invalidated.
I've just received the weather forecast. It's going to be
Yeah.
dry but overcast. So qualifying sessions it says all sunny.
Yeah.
The race
So we're going to be
17%.
getting a bit of an overcast.
Yeah,
Okay, 17%
17%
chance of rain.
chance of rain on the race. So I wouldn't say it's going to rain, but everything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so while Trap Pulse is going around the track, he's coming up towards turns 9 and 10 right now. And then this long, sweeping, left-handed straight, if you will. And then there it is, the chicane of death, turns 11 and 12. It's turn 12 in particular you need to watch out for. Otherwise, you end up in the wall. And we actually saw that happen a couple of times last night in the Dev League race, where we had only half the field finishing because of so many crashes and everything else. And now let's Trap Palos round the last corner. 3 DRS zones around this track, 16 corners, just over 3.2 miles long, about 5.2 kilometers. Trap Palos first lap of the day with a 122.3. Let's actually go through the lineup before I bring you up to speed with what's happened over the last week, as JBL goes exactly 1 second slower than Trap Palos. Exactly 1 second.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's Ultimate top of the timesheets. No big surprise there. 121.709. You got Ultimate, Trap Palos, JBL, Sasha, Ollie serving a qualifying ban. Gabo's gone fourth. That was an exploratory lap. Prudish Metal, Jacob, Liam, Asda, Pep Bridal making his X1 debut this evening. Adam LB, Bull Beast, Zola, Waddington, Jeebus John. Not very often we see his name in the X1 races. Young Maneuver, Elfin Starfish we saw crashing earlier, Low, and Hurricane.
Jeebus John
So that's
back
your lineup.
to X1. Yep.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. Jesse, he normally shows up in the X2 races, but good to see him up there amongst the big boys. He'll be reserving for somebody in his ever faithful Williams team. So standings as of last week. So we only had 2 DNFs last week, surprisingly, and those were Liam and Mad Gang. Mon finished 2 laps down. You had Ultimate being the winner. Sasha took the fastest lap of the race, even though he finished 12th. So he got the point for the fastest lap outside the top 10, and Jacob managed to get the fastest lap inside the top 10 with a 1:08.400. Frisbee managed to get pole position, and Frisbee did inform me during the week that his wheel has gone, and he's needing to get a new wheel. Effectively, we're not sure what damage has been done to it, but there's no doubt he will be watching on from home, sir. We look forward to seeing you back on track very soon, Frisbee. We are definitely missing you out on the track.
Oof, that's something for the championship.
And I've just noticed Asda's DNF'd as well. Not sure what happened, but he definitely had a crash. He had a 122.1.
He crashed into for 1 and 2. I believe. Frisbee, what kind of pedals do you have? Do you have the Logitech or do you have Thrustmaster and stuff? Moto X, thanks for the follow, man. They might be just needing some cleanup. Maybe they're not dead. I mean, the pedals.
Yeah, it's a possibility. It is a possibility. So that does mean Frisbee, regardless of what happens, he won't be scoring any points tonight, which will be a golden opportunity for Ultimate and Sasha to start closing the gap on Frisbee in the championship. Frisbee's at 174, Ultimate's at 152, Sasha 124, Path 99, Starfish at 80, Nate 73, Trap Polo 70, Ollie 68, Hurricane 66, and Jay with just the 60. So that's the top 10 in the Drivers' Championship. The Constructors' Championship, you've got Alpine still at the top, 284 points. They have been at the top for quite a while this season. McLaren, 240 points, a majority of those points coming from Frisbee. Mercedes, 228, so it's looking very tight for that battle for second place. Although in saying that, Mercedes could potentially get themselves into the hunt for the Constructors' Championship, all going to plan this evening with the lineup of JBL and especially Sasha.
Thank you very much, Trixie, for the follow. I'm sorry. Go, continue.
That's fine. That's fine. That's great. I say there are a lot of ways you can support us through the league. You can follow us here on the Twitch. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a Discord server as well. There's a lot of other ways you can support. We even have our own XRL shop where you can buy lots of merchandise, shirts, mugs, among other phone cases as well, among other things as well. Alfa Romeo, meanwhile, fourth in the Constructors' Championship with 197 points. Williams 153, Ferrari 151, Haas 142, Aston Martin 132, Red Bull 120, and AlphaTauri with just the 91. So that's how the championship looks at the moment. Bull Beast, meanwhile, he is currently second with a 122.035. Liam coming up to the chicane of death now. There's turn 11. How's he going to handle turn 12? Easy as you like.
And MotoX saying in the chat, that's my friend. You mean the guy that follow us? The one I just thanked? Or who? Who are you cheering up? Let us know, MotoX. Let us know who you think is going to win today. Everyone in the chat. Who are you cheering up for today?
Yeah. Only a 23-1 for Liam. He is inside the top 10, so he's got that in his favour.
I see some gamer tag changes here. I believe XRL Jung, it's Jung Maneuver. It's former Jung Maneuver, right?
Yes, that is indeed Young Maneuver. We have seen, that is a valid point you've brought up. We have seen a number of
Oli is your friend. Okay. Oli's a good driver. He might get a win today, even though he has a qualify.
Yes. Well, we have seen drivers that have started at the back of the grid go on to achieve incredible results afterwards. And Bull Beast, where has that time come from? With a 121.366, almost 4/10 quicker than Ultimate. So don't count your chickens just yet, because Bull Beast might be a dark horse for the race win today.
Definitely. Oh, we have a Gabo Perez fan here.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. It was a good result for Gabo last week. He managed to finish 4th.
Yes.
He managed to finish 4th last.
Man, remember his performance in Mexico? He was doing so good. He was doing so good in his home Grand Prix, and then he went.
And then he ended up
lost
DNFing.
it into the S's. That was going to be that. If he would have finished that race, he would definitely be on the podium, and that would be the first Mexican driver to be on the podium in the X1 in Mexico, in the Mexican Grand Prix.
Yeah. Bridle, meanwhile, that's a very impressive lap time for him. A 121.760, just 2 thousandths behind Jacob. He's currently P4. That is a very impressive lap for his debut. So strategy-wise, we could be looking at a possible one-stop round here if you play your cards right with your time management. But I would imagine you would need a couple of safety cars to make that happen. And we actually saw that happen last night in the Dev League. So anything's possible here, and one stops are going to be more doable next season when we see the changes to the circuit come into play for the for next season as well.
Finn saying in the chat, X1 turning into esports space. Oh man, it has been like that for a lot of time now.
It has been like that for a while.
That's why I had to retire from racing, man. I had no chance at all after season 2 probably.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Tropolos just spun.
That's Adam LB.
Oh.
That's Adam LB. He's gone. That's on the main straight.
Yep. He needs to get going because the McLaren is coming. I believe it's Sola.
Oh, that is a shame.
You don't want to to be at the middle of the track when Sola's coming, because that's definitely going to be clipped and sent to the stewards.
Oh yeah, we that's something
X1,
else.
He's the X1 head, the F1 head. I mean. Oh, sorry. I think I distracted him.
Yeah, we actually saw that happen. And we actually saw that. That's another thing we saw happen last week. Was it my mistake regarding the Haas? Trappalos was the one that did the spin, and it was Adam LB. He actually retired in the pit, so my mistake on that one. But we did see somebody spin on that main straight last night in the Dev League. Ended up resetting to track,
Ooh.
and that resulted. And that was just a straight blanket ban, because that is one thing you do not do
In the XRL.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially when you've got nobody around you. You have more than enough space to be able to.
Yeah, there are some rules in XRL. By
Yeah.
XRL, I mean every race around by that goes by XRL name, Extreme Racing League's name.
Yeah.
One of the most important rules is you do not ready up early. You do not restart the track.
Yeah.
You do not do that.
The same person readied up twice.
Okay.
Last night.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, once was bad. Once was bad enough, but to take a page out of Vars's playbook from Far Cry 3, for those that know, for those that know exactly what's coming there. One time is funny, two times is annoying. No.
Yeah, definitely. 2 times doing that's not good. But well, remember, if you ready up early, can you shout out Harry Simpson, please?
Harry's.
Who's Harry Simpson?
Harry's. Must be somebody. It might be somebody.
Or is someone here? I don't know what you mean, man.
Yeah, but unless Sasha almost loses the back end out of the last corner, but he's managed to keep it together. He's got what's his time going to be? Not the best time in the world. It's a 22.9. No, it's not the best time in the world, but he's.
We have a retirement on track.
Oh, it's young maneuver.
Yep.
Oh,
he
dear,
DNF'd.
oh dear.
Probably.
And I believe that was near the same spot that we saw Starfish DNF earlier. Yeah, there he is. Oh, again,
right,
in the middle of the track.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I would be so happy if we have the. Imagine if we would have the controls for the race direction, like, okay, full yellows, red flag here, and then restart. That would be amazing, man.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I would.
So we were actually.
Love
this
that.
is something we were actually. This was something we were discussing before we actually went live. That one thing that would be really cool for future F1 games is VR support.
Yeah, VR support for this game, because we have VR support on iRacing and Assetto Corsa, but
and
for
Assetto
F1,
Corsa, yes,
that doesn't give you. Well, it gives you some sense, but there's not a lot of people playing those games. There are people playing those games. It's PC only and stuff. So the modded version of the version of Assetto Corsa that you can mod is only on PC. So having these games compatible with VR, that would be amazing. They are compatible right now with eye tracking. I think eye tracking, but not with VR, and that would be fantastic, man.
Yeah, Sasha going through. He manages to squeeze himself into the top 10 with a 122.5. It's just the two McLarens that are in danger of being eliminated here. Asda's already out. Young Maneuver's out. Ollie's out serving a qualifying ban. And Starfish, he is out. And now it's Jeebus John. He's just been eliminated. What can Zola pull out of the bag here? One corner to go. Is he going to get himself through into the next part of qualifying? No, he's not. It's only a 23.5, so he stays 18th. So it's Asda, Jeebus John, Young Maneuver, Zola, Ollie, and Starfish all out in Q1. Sasha saying he almost crashed. Yeah, we saw that. He almost spun it at the last corner. So there we go. There's Bull Beast at the top, 0.3 quicker than Ultimate, and then you've got Jacob Bridle from Argentina. How's about that?
Oh, that's a good one. I think that's
pretty cool.
The second Argentinian driver we have ever in 40 years. I don't know how many years has been.
Yeah, Trap Paulos, British Medal, Liam, Waddington, Sasha, Hurricane Gabo, JBL, and Lowe. That's all the drivers going through into Q2. It's,
Oh, Frisbee's going for the getting the guns out.
Oh,
Sasha, how come the
oh,
one race I can do you aren't quick? This rivalry is amazing, man.
oh, that's an interesting response from Sasha. That could mean one of two things. Either he could possibly be sandbagging, or he's keeping his cards close to his chest as to why he's not as fast as we normally see him. Because he was about he was about a second slower than the fastest time in Q1.
Now the fastest time was Bullbeast, right?
Yeah.
Bullbeast he makes honor to his name. He's a beast on the track.
Ah, that explains it. Because
He's fast.
Frisbee wants Sasha to beat Ultimate. That's
Oh.
what it is.
Overrated. So let's say it's overrated.
Yeah. Well, now it's time for strategies to come into play. Who's going to start on what tire? Now, for the benefit of the newcomers that have just joined us this evening, first of all, welcome. This second part of qualifying is where we see what tires the top 10 are going to start on. Because if you make it into the top 10, you start the race. You start the race on the tires you set your fastest lap on. So if you set your fastest lap time on the mediums, for instance, those mediums will be the tires that you start on in the race, regardless of where you start inside the top 10. So we've got Adam LB, JBL, Trap Polos, and Gabo all out, and they're all on mediums right now. Even though they're in different teams, Frisbee for McLaren and Sasha for Mercedes. Frisbee's supporting Sasha. I mean that's great to see. Drivers supporting each other when they're not able to race. That's great to see.
I'm not sure if that's supporting or that's like, yeah, I have you win, you know? Sarcastic?
Well,
because they're rivals of the championship.
Well, that's a valid point, but like Frisbee said, he needs Sasha to beat Ultimate to have any chance of trying to maintain the lead in the championship. Because
that's true. He needs that. He needs that.
Yeah, because it's 22 points between Frisbee and Ultimate right now. So Ultimate wins tonight, he goes to the top of the standings.
And not racing today may cost him the championship.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Yeah, but it's through no fault of his own.
He can keep the lead if Ultimate's B2. Yeah, probably. Yeah, if he's B2, yeah, you can. But we've seen, and probably you, Kenzie, are one of the most. You have the experience at hand. You were racing in a championship, and you missed a couple of races, and then you were having trouble remember that? I remember you missed some races, and you lost your lead.
I missed a couple of races because I had commitments elsewhere.
Exactly.
And as a result, I ended up losing the championship right at the end of the season.
So
after leading the championship for the entire season. So, Frisbee, I know how you feel wanting other drivers to finish ahead of those that are chasing me down for the championship. I know exactly how you feel. I've been there.
Yeah, exactly. And exactly. So best thing is Sasha wins, as he says right now in the chat.
Yeah. Sasha wins it. Oh, that's a huge crash. That's JBL gone. JBL had set a lap of a 1:34.5, but that's him. He's gone. That was on the exit of turn 1.
And Bolby's also lost it at start of sector 2. He needs to go back to... Wait, don't go right now.
Easy.
Oh, okay. He managed to save it. Oof.
Just in time.
Yeah, that was close to qualifying, man. It happened to Master Plane in Season 1 also saying what it can... Yes, that's true.
Owen Lewis in the Alfa Romeo. And Trent Paulos has gone as well. And Ultimate... Oh! 5-place grid penalty for Ultimate after colliding with Trent Paulos.
Oh, what happened there?
Oh my goodness
They
me!
need to clip it. They need to clip it.
It was Zola said it was Trap that hit Ultimate, yet it's Ultimate that ends up with the grid penalty. And now Pep's gone! Oh my, what is going on?
I told you this was going to be an exciting race.
Oh my
we
word.
haven't got even to the race and we're already excited about this. There's some drama with
my
Ultimate
word.
getting the penalty, the grid penalty.
We've lost 3 drivers already.
Ooh, Frisbee going for the big words. It's okay. I'm gonna win this season and next season 2 times world champion. I paid
Ooh,
Trap.
That's a very bold statement there.
I paid Trap all as he's saying for crashing to Ultimate.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I hope you didn't do that.
Yeah, there's a bribery and race fixing. That's an absolute no-no. But on a serious note, Zola said the Ultimate spun had nowhere to go, and neither did Traps, and Trap ended up hitting Ultimate. And yeah, for some bizarre reason, Codemasters decides to give Ultimate the 5th-place grid penalty. And I'm just sitting here like,
Yeah.
really?
Codemasters, come on. Smooth saying in the chat, they're dropping like flies, boys. And Solar replying like me and you and Young last week. Everyone's crashing right now.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, Jacob's had a little bit of a spin. Sasha, meanwhile, he's top of the timesheets with a 121.6, but that's on the soft tires though. That's on the soft tires though. The Hurricane also on the softs. He got a 22.0. Fastest medium runner is Bullbeast with a 22.3. So you're looking at right now. You're looking at about 7/10 between the softs and the mediums. Sasha retirement in the pits, more than happy with his time. It should comfortably seam through.
Yeah, but he's starting this race in the softs.
It's gonna be a pretty short first stint if he's not careful.
It's going to be a tricky one, definitely.
Very.
If there's an early safety car, no, because
he might be in trouble.
Yeah, he might be in trouble.
Let's see what Low can do.
Sasha saying, "Don't worry, Lopez. I know what I'm doing." I know you know what you're doing. You're a fantastic driver, man. I've always cheered for you. You did fantastic on your iRacing debut. I remember that. Behave, Ryan.
Ah, yes.
What happened? 12 messages. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Volbeast in the pit lane. He needs to move or might get this.
Oh! Yeah, be careful there. There we go. So, right now it's Waddington and Ultimate that the only drivers that are yet to set a lap time. Low could be in a little spot of bother here.
Oh, XRL. Yeah. That's it.
I'm just trying to think. Have Waddington and Ultimate been teammates before, or is this the first time this has happened?
Waddington and Ultimate.
Yeah, have they been teammates
they've
before?
been rivals before.
Ah, yes.
Or I think they were fighting for a championship, probably season 2.
I think that would have been season 3, possibly.
3, possibly. Yeah.
Season 2, season 3. Yeah. But yeah, I say Ultimate. Keep in mind he does have a 5th-place grid penalty, so he'll want to start at least. He'll want to qualify at least in the top 5 to ensure that he stays within the top 10. Otherwise, he's going to be in trouble on the start, because if he ends up being 6th or lower, he's going to be stuck right in the midfield, and we all know how chaotic starts can be, especially here in the XRL.
Yeah, and I want to remember drivers that this season we will have trophies for winners, World Drivers Championship and Constructors Championships. So there are going to be three
Uh,
trophies per tier on XRL
yeah,
this season.
yeah, absolutely. Because you'll have a trophy for the drivers' champion, and you'll have two further trophies for the constructors' champions, which will go to the drivers that make up the lineup of that team at the time.
Yeah, we probably might have to do something for the constructors, as probably like you have to the driver has to be completed at least a minimum amount of races, because
Yeah,
reserves points go for constructors too. So yeah,
yeah,
we
absolutely.
we might need to do something like that.
Yeah, and Sasha's saying in the chat, don't count out Mercedes. Look, absolutely, anything can still happen because we've still got 6 races to go after tonight. Because you've got Abu Dhabi next week, and then China, and then you've got as Ultimate gets into the 1:21.556, and he goes fastest at the moment, so that should comfortably see him through into the top 10 shootout. So,
And Frisbee going with the big words again. I'm gonna have 4
drivers
drivers
trophies
trophies.
after the next 4 seasons.
I've seen this kind of talk before. I remember Sasha saying he was going to be world champion, and it hasn't come here yet.
Yeah, but I say 6 races to go because we've got Abu Dhabi and China over the next 2 weeks, and then after that you've got Russia, and then you've got Portimao, Imola, and interestingly finishing the season at the Jeddah Street Circuit in Saudi Arabia for the season finale. So that's going to be interesting.
That's gonna be interesting, but
Yeah.
Sasha responding. I love how these guys build their rivalry.
Didn't say I'll be teammates with you, so I won't carry you. Ooh, this could be a Hamilton Rosberg situation where they're just like, don't care what anybody says, we're just gonna race each other, and nobody's gonna say anything about it.
And going back to real F1, Aston Martin has announced his car launch date.
Yes,
February 10th, I believe.
February 10th. So we've got a few weeks to go for. So we've got about a month to go for that, and they've so there we go. And elsewhere in the world of sports, it's been a pretty big news story over the last couple of weeks, where we've had Novak Djokovic and visa issues regarding him participating in the Australian Open despite being unvaccinated. And that's Liam's goal! No! The turn of death has just claimed its first victim in X1 tonight.
That's the tricky one.
Started to lose the back end on the exit, and he had nowhere else to go apart from into the wall. The rear end hit it first, and then the front just followed through, and that was it.
Waddington just started his fast lap.
Let's see what he can do. But as I was saying, Djokovic it's official now. Djokovic will not be participating in the Australian Open, which gets underway tomorrow, in fact. And an interesting statement from Rafael Nadal, who's a former Australian Open winner in his own right, said, "No player is bigger than the event itself," and he does have a valid point regarding that, because there was an issue with the paper. Oh! Somehow keeps it out of the wall, and he gets it facing the same position. He gets it facing the right way somehow. How has he done that?
This reminds me that Lando's moment in Austria. What's your damage? Talent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very well played from Waddington on that one. But But yeah, so this now means whatever happens. This now means whatever happens regarding the Australian Open, we're gonna get a new. We're gonna get a. We're gonna have a different name on that
Champions
trophy.
Yeah.
We're gonna have another name that isn't Djokovic on that trophy this year. Djokovic does have 9 Australian Open titles to his name, so that's definitely nothing to be sniffed at. But for the Brits in particular, a lot of them will be very intrigued with the women's competition to see how Emma Raducanu does in her first full year on the tour after her incredible success at the US Open back in September last year, becoming the first British female tennis player to win a Grand Slam since Virginia Wade back in 1977. So I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye on how well Emma does now that she's I think she's like 18th in the world roughly, and she'll be 17th seed, I would imagine. Double check that. There we go, Australian Open. Her campaign is scheduled to get underway on Tuesday. So anyway.
Qualifying session just finished, and we lost Waddington, Pep Bridle, JVL, Liam Antropoulos. So the pole position shootout is going to be between 9 drivers now.
Yeah, and Ultimate, Adam LB, Sasha, Hurricane, Low, Bull Beast, Gabo, Jacob, and Prudish Medal. That is who's going to be fighting it out for the top 10. But I just noticed there, Prudish Medal set his fastest time on mediums. So I think I just spotted that there. So he may very well have a huge advantage
on mediums
over the rest of the field.
That's going to be a big advantage.
Yeah, but the only issue that we've got in terms of setup around this track is that there's a setup. You can have a setup for soft tires, and you can have a setup for medium tires, but you can't get a setup for both. And that's the biggest problem with this track. It's difficult, very difficult to get a setup that works for both tires.
It's going to be tricky then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ryan is out, Hurricane is out, Bob is out. Drivers are starting to go out for the pole position shootout. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Emma Raducanu, she is currently ranked 18th in the world and 17th seed for the US Open. So that's that as far as Emma is concerned. So I can't see anything right now regarding broadcasting, so I'll see if I can get Australian Open broadcast schedule. Here we go. ESPN broadcast partners. That's what we're after. So Bull Beast is the lead car, so we'll focus on him. Eurosport. That's easy enough. So here we go. Bull Beast coming through.
Empieza a escuchar un podcast en la mañana.
And his and the first sector through turns 6 and 7 here.
And yesterday we had the 24-hour of Le Mans.
Virtual. Yes.
where Max Verstappen was going to race. I'm not sure how it finished, or it might be finishing
Yeah.
just yet.
I said, oh, Bullbeast has gone spinning! Oh, he's in the wall. Is he out? No, he's not.
Ultimate
he's not
also.
out. He's still in. Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
Ultimate
Oh,
DNFs
that's huge.
while trying to avoid.
So Ultimate's
Bullbeast.
going to be stuck in the midfield, and he's going to be starting on the tyres he set his fastest lap on in Q2. That is huge for Ultimate.
Oh, he was so unlucky, man, because Bullbeast had nowhere to go there.
That is definitely going to be one for the. That is definitely going to be one for the stewards to investigate. But meanwhile, Sasha has got a golden opportunity to take full advantage of Ultimate not being able to set a lap in this shootout. Hurricane sets the fastest lap at the time being with a 1:22.019. British medal with a 22.2. Oh, and Jacob's gone spinning at turn 12 as well. He's still in somehow. Does he have any damage, though? Don't think he does. Doesn't look like he's got any damage. He looks okay for the time being. But that is huge for Ultimate.
Oh, looks like Verstappen crashed out in a dramatic fashion in the GTE. No, in the LMP.
Yeah.
In the virtual. Well, that's unlucky.
There you go. Adam LB, where has that come from? That's a 21.7. That is provisional pole for the time being. That's what it is. So, Adam LB, say Jacob, that was just an exploratory lap for him. Gabo has unfortunately invalidated, so Sasha's starting his lap, so let's see what he can pull out of the bag. Still holds the record for the youngest ever XRL winner.
Yep. He won his first race being really, really young. Let me check exactly how young he was. 13 years, 3 months, and 14 days he was born. He won his first X1 race.
Yeah. So you could say he is the Max Verstappen
Probably.
of the XRL in terms of holding the record for the youngest race winner.
Yeah, probably. Oh, if you get pole and win, I'll give you the driver trophy.
Ooh, that was a big crash.
He just got distracted by that.
Yeah, well, I've actually just seen the footage of the crash, and oh, that was a big impact. And it's just the commentator as well. He's just like, what just happened?
Send it to me on Discord just so I can watch it, please.
Let's see, copy. Yeah. And unfortunately, because of copyright, we won't actually be able to show it on stream. But yeah, so there it is. That's a very valid point, Sola. To finish first you have to finish. Sasha he's only a couple of tenths off pole position right now.
Buried
as
in the
British
wall.
Medal
Wheels come
takes the
off.
top of the
The
time
wheel-
sheets with a
the rear
121.5.
Left, just went, nah, see you, mate.
And Bull Beast, that's a huge lap. 121.090. Oh, we had a spinner. That was the Alpha Tauri of British Metal, but still, that's a huge lap there for Bull Beast. And Lowe has invalidated as well, unfortunately.
Gabo is in an out lap right now. Starting his fast lap. Let's see if
So let's
he
go
can
on
get...
board with him to see what he can pull out of the bag here. He's got a 21.090 to beat from Bull Beast, who is half a second. And oh, we've just been informed Brutish is out of fuel. That explains the yellow flags on track right now. British Metal is out of fuel. Is that going to affect anybody's laps?
Hopefully not.
He's just coming up to the pit entry now, so he should be okay. I think Bull Beast is going to be coming in as well. There we go. Yep, both coming into the pits. 3 minutes to go. Hurricane's on a lap as well, but we're focusing on Gabo right now as he comes through turns 9 and 10. Oh, very close to the wall there. About 180 miles an hour. Ticks over to 183 for turns 11 and 12. Bit of a cautious approach for that for that chicane of turns 11 and 12, but you can understand why, given what we've just seen throughout qualifying. Now up to turn 14 now, here we go. 15 and 16, just 2 corners to go now. What can he pull out of the bag? This looks very quick. Here he goes. He's got the DRS open. He's got a 21.0 to beat. What's he going to get? 21.3. He's on the front row.
That's a great performance.
Phenomenal lap there from Gabo. Here comes Hurricane, though. Can he cook up a storm for this lap? He's about a 10th up at the moment. Round the last corner. What can he do? He's got a 22.0 to beat for his best time. What can he do? 21.6. He goes 4th. Everyone's coming back out on track. One last shot to get pole position here. Who's it going to be? It is anyone's guess at this point.
And people is going to start pushing, so they might be in trouble.
There could be a couple of mistakes.
Will this P2 be Gabo's best start in his X1 career? I believe so.
Oh, it certainly would be, because that's 3 races running now that he's managed to get himself firmly inside the top 10. He has the potential to be a future race winner. It's just making it count on the day that matters. And Hurricane is slowed down a little bit. Why has he done that? Oh, he's got somebody behind him. Just get out of the way quickly.
He wants the clean air. He don't wants to be in trouble with stuff.
That's interesting. He's let a Williams and an Alpha Tauri through, and now he's got an Alfa Romeo to get through. Oh, that might have affected somebody's lap. Was it Lowe? No, it wasn't. It was Bull Beast. He was on an outlap, thankfully. Otherwise, Hurricane might have been in a bit of trouble with the stewards. Oh, Bull Beast has the same approach.
Gabo spun.
Gabo
spun in turn 1.
Oh, no, not what he wanted. So that'll be it.
Yep.
At best, Gabo will start P2. Because he has invalidated as well. Lowe still hasn't set a lap time yet, but let's see what he can do. And we've been informed Adam spun it at the chicane. And I think that's qualifying over for him.
The fans cheering for Gabo Perez here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people going. There's a lot of people there.
We'll see how it ends. Lowe's about to finish his lap.
Yeah, Lowe's going to be the first driver to cross the line now. The checkered flag is out. Adam will be in the pits. He'll be starting that best P6. But Jacob will improve on his time, and Lowe will have one set. British Metal's going to turn 12!
Oh.
That's huge! Lowe goes 7th. Gabo's in the pits. We've got a Williams out. That is Jacob. What's he going to set? Round the last corner. So Prudish will start at best P4. What can Jacob do? He's got a 21-0 to beat. He gets a 21-3. He knocks Gabo off the front row. That is huge for Jacob. What a lap for him.
Here comes the McLaren
And
of Ryan
Bullbeast has
Hurricane.
spun as well.
Oh!
Has Bullbeast spun? Yes, he has. So it's
So-
going to be Hurricane or Sasha. Hurricane comes in. It's all down to Sasha now. He's on very low field now. Very quick through the last corner. He's got 21-0 to beat. Can he do it? No, he can't. Bullbeast, despite spinning, takes pole position.
That
But
first lap
what
he
a top
made.
four-
That first lap he made,
What-
he saved it.
What a top four that is.
It's going to be an interesting start of a race.
Oh, absolutely. Gabo will... Sasha will be thinking, where did it go wrong? 800ths! Just like... That's nothing. That's like the equivalent of the width of a pencil between them. So Bullbeast, Sasha, Jacob, and Gabo. That's your top four! And you've got Prudish Medal rounding up the top five. Then you've got Hurricane, Adam LB, Low, and Ultimate. Ultimate didn't set a lap time. He crashed. So he will start P14. He has got a lot of ground to make up if he's going to have any chance of closing the gap on Frisbee in the championship. This now gives us a chance to catch our breath as we get a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a more realistic F1 feel in your sim racing? ANSI 3D is the solution for you. ANSI 3D is a 3D printing company based in the United States. We sell F1 style wheels for Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 wheel set with all wheels including high quality real suede fabric on the handles for maximum comfort. All wheels can be fully customized by picking your own colors for the handles and buttons. Also, you get to select a free logo of your choice to be printed on your wheel. We also have all Formula One 3D printed tracks available for sale on our website. For more information or to place your order now, log on to our website at www.ansi3d.com. That's ANSE3D.com. Don't delay, check us out today.
And I'm sorry about that. We also have Driver 61 in our ranks for sponsors. Driver 61 is a sim racing academy. You can go into website sra.driver61.com to check some of their what they can offer. They have a professional assessment and training package. This with this, it's only for $10.99 right now. It's a one-time fee only, and it includes a 25-minute professional training assessment. They will check you. They will check your racing. They will check how you do it. They will give you some advice. They will give you a trial live on track training and racecar class session. They have training for iRacing, Assetto Corsa, F1. So you can either go for that one to check to just to have a word from another from a more professional driver. They have professional drivers like in real life drivers, and they have esports drivers trainers. Um, and if you choose it, you can get a monthly subscription with them to get credits for getting constant training. And they have the accreditation program, and well, you go for it. sra.driver61.com, and then you can go there and check what you got. And we also have CD Keys as one of our
Yes.
sponsors. Go for it.
Yes, here we go. And we have got a very juicy lineup for not just today's daily deals, but also my recommendation of the week. So we've got God of War, 27% off right now on PC, just launched on PC earlier this week. You've got Life is Strange True Colors, 54% off. 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate at 39% off. So it's a great excuse to get Game Pass Ultimate for a discount there. Call of Duty Vanguard, 38% off. And the top daily deal, just in time for the Year 2 content coming out on Thursday the 20th, Hitman 3 at 36% off. But my recommendation of the week is God of War. Just launched on PC earlier this week. It initially launched as a PS4 exclusive back in 2018. One of my top games of that year, in fact. It is visually stunning, a great story, and the cinematography as well. It was the cinematography was done as if it was from how I've played it, and I've got the platinum trophy for it on my PlayStation as well. It feels like it's done in one take with how the cinematography is done. So. And my biggest reason for recommending this is the fact that we've got Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok, coming out later this year as well. So if you're wanting to get yourself right up to speed, this is the best time to do it. God of War PC, my recommendation of the week at 28% off. But we need to head straight to trackside right now, because here we go. Here come the lights. You guys know what time it is. When those lights go out, it will be race time here in Australia. It's a very clean start.
Oh.
And one of the Hasses has gone around inside of LB. He's lost it already. How has he done that?
He lost traction there. I saw that completely.
Oh, that is brutal. And it's a virtual safety car.
Watch out with the overtakes here.
It's a virtual safety car, but it's a clean start from everybody else.
That was so unlucky, man.
Lost traction off the start. That is the worst possible time to lose traction on the start. A first retirement, and he didn't even go 100 yards, if that.
He lost traction at the start of the race. That was. Luckily, he didn't collide it with anyone else, because he went directly into the wall. So I'm not sure if someone has damage, but I think nobody hit him.
I think everybody's okay for the time being. But yeah, it's a clean start. Everybody else got away relatively cleanly, though. And you could actually see somewhat of a sizable gap on the mini map. That you between Hurricane and Trap Paulos. Frisbee world record fastest DNF in XRL.
Oh, he's saying he didn't lose traction. I'm sorry, I thought you had. I'm sorry, I thought you lost it, but no, it looks like car in front of me moved, and with touch, I didn't lose traction. There he is.
Oh,
that might be an incident then.
That could be one for the stewards. Starfish and Asda battling. It's only for P15 at the moment, but we're underway. We are now underway proper now that we've got that virtual safety car out of the way. Ollie's just got himself ahead of Young Maneuver. Ollie takes to the goal. Oh, and Ollie's gone and lost his front wing. Oh dear, it's all happening here. And that's the problem that I was just bringing up during qualifying, as Sasha has just got himself ahead of Bull Beast into the lead of the race. How crucial is that going to be?
That's going to be very important at the start. He needs to start building a gap. Remember, he's on the soft tires.
Absolutely, and a few drivers behind him are starting on the mediums. Bullbeast, Jacob, and Gabo, they've all gone on. They're all starting on mediums. The next soft runner is Hurricane, who's half a second behind this battle for the lead. Ultimate starting to carve his way through the field now. He's got himself ahead of JBL into P11, and now he's got his teammate Waddington right ahead.
They're definitely going to switch places, because Ultimate needs the position.
Yeah, there'll be some team orders coming into play there without question, but they need to do it so that it I think they might need to do it to ensure that it minimizes the damage done to Waddington's position.
Yes.
They'll only... Because Alpine will only want Waddington to lose one position rather than a handful.
Yeah,
There we
Waddington
go, there
moving
it
to the
is.
right. There he
There we
is.
go. That is very well played, and he only loses the one position there. That is brilliant. That's how it's done. Well played from Alpine. Bull Beast is plummeting down the order. He was second. He's now down to P5. What on earth happened there?
Now Gabo, but oh, Bulby's pushed
Oh,
Ryan Hurricane there, and he might that
a
be an
little bit of
incident.
contact there.
That will definitely be
Little
an
bit of
incident.
contact.
This puts Gabo Perez in P3. I'm
Oh,
starting to
Gabo
say
will-
Perez like if I am not Mexican.
Gabo will be elated over that one. Ultimate. Oh, Ultimate's dropped a couple of positions. He's dropping down the order. What's happened to Ultimate?
He has damage. He has damage. He needs to pit.
Oh, Sasha will have a huge Cheshire Cat grid. And I think Liam's got damage as well. That's 3 wide into turn 11. That's not going to fit.
There's
Yeah,
so much.
Ultimate's lost an end plate. He is plummeting. And Frisbee, he's going to be thinking, this has just worked perfectly into my favor. Ultimate is going to need a safety car to get himself back into this race. So the running order as we head on to lap 4. Sasha leads from Jacob in second. Gabo third. Bull Beast fourth. Hurricanes just got into 5th. Low into 6th. Trap down to 7th. British Medal 8th. Waddington 9th. And JBL rounding up the top 10. As British Medal, he's gone off. And he's dropping positions. He's gone spinning. He's going backwards. He's actually going backwards. Metaphorically and literally.
What's happening? Jimmy John lost it there.
And I say, John not doing much better. Oh dear. Oh, dear,
Meanwhile,
oh, dear.
Sasha's starting to build the gap. 1.5 seconds.
I said, oh, John's gone spinning again. He's
Gabo is
gone onto the
hunting
gravel.
Jacob. It's been a long time since we've seen a Mexican in the podium in X1.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely,
probably
very true.
Canada season 4, season 3, I don't remember. I'm probably season 3 in Canada. Me and I believe Extra Mon was in the podium there.
Yeah, it is a very good job that we have a very extensive archive of races on our YouTube channel, right back to when we started back in 2019.
Yes.
And I know I know we've only been going for like 3 years now, but that being said, though, we're already approaching season 6, and how far and how much we've grown in those 6 seasons has just been incredible, and that's all down to the support from you guys and from everybody else involved in the league as well.
Yes, Gabo is now in trouble. Bulbis is in beast mode. Beast mode activated for Bulbis, so
Oh, absolutely.
people in the chat saying, "Come on, Gabo, be smart, hold on to your
Be
guns."
smart, hold on to your guns. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta bear. That's it.
Needs to do
The
that.
thing is, Gabo is gonna have DRS.
Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah.
It's a Mexican. I need to
Gabo-
cheer for him.
Gabo's gonna have DRS on Jacob, so that might negate the DRS that Bull Beast is gonna have on Gabo. Here we go through turn 12.
Oh, yeah,
Interestingly, Gabo
Gabo
not using the ERS. That's interesting.
he's saving his battery there.
That's clever. That's clever from Gabo, because Bull Beast is down to 40%. Gabo's at the Bull Beast is at 40%. Gabo's at 90%. This is brilliant work here
So
from
Gabo
Gabo.
can defend now, like a
He
Mexican
can defend
does.
like a lion.
He can defend like Perez
On the way,
does.
that's Ocon.
Yeah.
And
No.
oh, Pep's gone.
Oh, Argentina
Pep's
is going to
gone.
be sad
And
there.
there's the safety car Ultimate needed to get back into the race.
There it is. There it is.
And where was it? That was on the main straight.
Now, Ultimate can switch now to medium tires and still be able to fight.
Can Can he get the mediums to the end though with 24 laps?
Oh, I don't think so. True, but it's a
No.
free say.
No, Ultimate stays out.
He stays out. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really
There,
interesting.
there we go. There's the damage. Went straight into the pit wall. Nothing he could do about it. And Ultimate, he's actually gained a couple of positions as a result of people coming into the pits.
And Paris in the chat saying he learned from the best. Checo, Minister of Defense. Yeah. yeah. I remember that
Oh
one.
yes, after Abu Dhabi and Max Verstappen, Checo's a legend after the
Man,
defense. I
that
mean,
defense was crazy, and who
Yeah.
he was defending. It was like pretty much like Fernando Alonso's defense in Hungary to
Oh
Hamilton.
yeah.
It's compared to that, but I'm not sure if Alonso wouldn't have done that, Ocon wouldn't have won the race.
Ocon wouldn't have got the win. Absolutely.
So it's pretty
And
much
that's
the
interesting.
same.
There we go. Sasha in the pits.
Sasha in the pits going for the free pit stop. Well, no, I'm not sure if it's going to be free because he lost positions. Yeah.
It's
lot
not.
of
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
positions.
Yeah, it's not going to be free. It's not going to be a free pit stop. But he's gone down to 7th.
So far, yeah.
He's only dropped down to 7th. So he's gone. So he should be okay for the time being. He is right now. He's de facto race leader because the top 6 have elected to stay out. Jacob, Gabo, Bullbeast, Trap Hollows, Warrington, and Starfish have all elected to stay out. Everybody else has made a stop. Sasha down to Ollie.
And we're seeing JVL with the hard compound.
So he'll be looking to go to the end on those tires.
I'm not sure if it's well. He will be.
It is doable, but
Yeah.
but the hards are going to be really slow around here.
Yeah. Now Sasha has advantage here. P7 with 0 laps, all medium tires.
Yeah.
He's the one. He and Ryan and Lowe are the ones with the big advantage here. So we'll see what the medium starters strategy will be, and when will they stop? Will they wait for another safety car? No, it's time to build.
Well, there could very well be one.
Yeah, it's a huge possibility, to be honest. Safety car is in? No, right? Not yet? No, not yet. Okay, I'm going to put this little stuff.
Yeah.
And if you are interested in racing in extreme racing leagues, you go to this. You can go either to extremeracingleagues.com or you can go to the link I'm about to send in
That link.
the chat.
Yeah, that link will. Yeah, that link takes you to the Discord server. That's where you can keep up to date with everything XRR related. Interact with the other drivers and everybody else involved in the league as well.
Yeah, this race you're watching right now is the top tier of the extreme racing leagues. It's like the F1 of the extreme racing leagues. Okay, so we have some other tiers. We have X2, we have X3, we have Dev League, we have Realistic League on Saturday. We have some partner leagues during the week. So there's a various moments of the race. We pretty much have racing every day of the week probably. There's practices going on, official practices going on, races. You know, You don't have if you think you are not fast enough for X1, we can fit you in X3. You can race in depth league full time. That's like for the for the more casual players probably. And
Yeah.
if you want to be competitive, you go for X1. You try to win in X1. That's the top of the top in extreme racing leagues. I believe safety
Yeah.
car is in.
Yep, safety car coming in. Safety car coming in this lap. So here we go. Jacob now the de facto safety car, and it's a good restart. Good
Always got
restart
a
for Jacob.
fantastic.
Not so much for Gabo. He might lose second place here. You've got at least three wide. Heading into turn one, that's not going to fit. Where's the camera angle? There it is. Still three wide. And I think Gabo down to P4. Trapanos making the ground, but here comes Gabo trying to get that third place back. Is it going to make it stick? Still side by side. There's a little bit of contact there. That was 1-0. Sasha back up into P5. That's a great restart from him. And it's all
Waddington.
It has all gone so far south for Waddington. He can't be a wingman for Ultimate now. Is that an end plate gone? Yes, it is. It's an end plate gone.
Sasha's now
and
P5. He got two positions there.
He got two positions off the restart. Very well played there. Gabo only lost one position off the restart.
Ultimate on the hunt. P9.
Yeah, he's now up into P9. He's got Liam ahead of him.
Remember, Ultimate needs to beat. Oh, that's.
There we go. And Liam with his second track limit penalty of the day. Not what he would have wanted at all.
Jacob building that gap. Oof, look at him.
1.3 seconds, and then you've got this huge DRS train that's formed behind them.
We have yellows. Jeepers John.
That's a real shame for John. And there we go. He's gone spinning again. He's lost his front wing again. There we go. And Waddington going on to the hard, which should get him to the end of the race. Ultimate now up to P8. Meanwhile, he's got himself ahead of Hurricane. And British Medal's gone spinning as well.
Ultimate getting the position. Ultimate just spun. While I say that.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh! It's like an front. Oh, goodness me! And that's it! Oh, there is absolute carnage! Absolute carnage! How is that not a safety car?
We need to see that replay.
How is that not a safety car?
Yeah, that needs to be a safety car. That's crazy.
It has to be. You've got Ollie and Ultimate still out on the track there.
Look at the replay.
So this is it. Ultimate goes spinning there, collects Hurricane. There's Ultimate there. Couple of drivers go, and there it is. There's the impact with Ollie.
Sad day for Alpine today.
And there it is. There's the safety car there. There's the safety car now.
Yeah, that took Resurrection a lot of time. That was a safety car
long enough,
instant.
Michael Massey.
They need to introduce the race director position in the F1 games, man. I
absolutely.
want that power to abuse so I can abuse on it, man. I need that.
Yeah. But yeah, just for context, Frisbee is now gonna be dancing like a little. He's gonna be dancing around his room right now, thinking, "Yes, Ultimate's out of the race. Let's go, Sasha."
Mark Rotter Racing saying, "Nice graphics, mates." Thank you very much, man. There's the instant replay is amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Just a fine example of how far we've come as far as our streams are concerned. So that is huge not just for Frisbee, because it means whatever happens, he keeps his championship lead heading into next week.
Yeah. Now, let me make a point here. Jacob, Boldbeast, Gabo, and Starfish, they have not pitted, but these two safety cars, they are really helpful. They are really helping for their tires.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be very interesting when they get to pit. Frisbee
Yeah,
saying
absolutely.
28-point lead stays. Yep, now the lead stays, but that's not a big lead, man.
Yeah, that's effectively a race. That's basically a race win. Effectively.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Is there a
it's hit-
PS4 tier in this league? Sadly, we do not have a PS4 tier, man. It's been in the works. We have been offered by other league to partner with us to make it like the XRL PS4 league, but we hit a point right now that we cannot grow anymore because it's really a lot of work, and all the volunteers are really loaded.
Yeah,
We do not have a
already,
PS4. Yeah.
Yeah, we've already got a huge pool of drivers involved in this league already, and that's just for the Xbox. So it's a big ask to be able to expand further into
We tried it.
PS4.
We tried it, and if we get a league that wants to partner with us, but a big league, because we were approached by a very little league. If we get a league that has the equipment and the stuff to make it bigger, we will definitely partner with them. But
Yeah.
thank you, man. He's saying it looks like a professional
Looks
league.
like a
We try to be.
We
try
do-
to be.
we do actually have esports teams as part of the XRL. So we've got an esports team for the F1. We've got an esports team for iRacing on PC as well. How many members do you have on Discord?
I don't even know. Let me check. 220 members on the XRL Xbox Discord. On the PC we have. Let's check. On the PC we have 225, and then we have the esports channels and the partnered leagues channels. So what would we say? Sola might have the number. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. Pretty much around.
So we've got
400,
we've got a huge roster of drivers. Anyway, safety car is in. Jacob being the de facto safety car once again. He's doing a Bottas restart this time. Gabo's getting a little impatient. He might have taken advantage here of this restart here. Here we go. 3-4 wide down the main straight. That is going to be huge. That's going to be interesting to see if that plays out well. Everybody's away. Everybody's back away cleanly. And Jacob and Bullbeast have just stormed off. Liam and Trapaulos battling for 8th place. Trapaulos, the only driver on soft tires. Can he make them stick?
Yeah, Mark, send me a message on Discord. Well, how can you do it? Join the Discord, and that's
130. That's a pretty
doable.
sizable pull.
Yeah, that's doable. If it's a PS4 tier, we can talk about the partnership. So, okay, get into the Discord and message XRL Lopez. That's me. We will have a chat about it.
Yeah.
Now back to racing.
We're about halfway through now already. This is gonna be Elf and Starfish and Low. Track limit penalties for them. Jeebus John getting himself ahead of Zola into P13. We do have bonus points outside the top 10. We've got a point for the fastest lap inside the top 10 and a point for the fastest lap outside the top 10, as well as Trapaulos is trying to get himself ahead of Young Maneuver into P9 as they come round to start lap 14 of 29. We're almost halfway through the race already. We've had 4 DNFs. We had Adam LB at the start. We had Pep. We had Bridle. And Trapaulos has come in. Is that a front wing change? Is that going to be a front wing change for him? We had Bridle crashing out earlier as well. And then we had that huge crash between Ultimate and Ollie, taking them both out of the race.
Yes, that is a front wing for Trapaulos.
Oh, that's not a good day at the office for Haas right now. Sasha, meanwhile, he's on the back of Gabo for 3rd place.
He wants
Bearing in mind, Starfish, Gabo, Bullbeast, and Jacob, they have still to pit. They could go to somewhere in the region of lap 20 if they play their cards right and go for softs to the end.
They're similar on ERS, so Gabo has around 83% right now. He has the energy to defend from Sasha. Sasha has this,
Yeah, but Sasha,
has
yeah,
the
but
tires.
Sasha's only got about 60. Sasha's only got about 60% ERS low. I think that's has he lost his? He's lost an end plate. Low's lost an end plate, so he'll need to come in as well. Bull Beast, meanwhile, he is right on the back of Jacob for the race lead for the time being. But Sasha is de facto race leader because the top three ahead of him have yet to pit. Definitely, it's all happening here, folks. So what on earth is going to happen? There we go. There it is. DRS enabled. This is Sasha's opportunity to make it count and get into the podium paying positions. Bull Beast will...
Gabo is defending like a beast. Look at he still has the energy. He still has the ERS. How does he does that?
He's at 60. Yeah, he's at 67. Oh. Sasha's at 50. That's a bit of a mistake from Gabo. Can Sasha take advantage here? That's for P3. Yes, he can.
Right when I said it, man. Right when I said, let's watch the replay.
There's your commentator's curse right there, ladies and gentlemen. And it wasn't me for once. So here we go. So this is on the run down to turn 3. Sasha braking a little bit later. Gabo takes the tighter line, but he ends up with a snap of oversteer onto the grass, and Sasha comes through and just says, thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that. And now Gabo is in trouble. He's got Starfish behind him with DRS, but Gabo's got the DRS on Sasha. And that allows Gabo to defend. And as I say that, Starfish gets into 4th. And Gabo's dropped 2 positions just like that. He's now down to 6th. Gabo might be in trouble here.
He needs to either pit right now or... Thank you very much, Mark Roder Racing. I will see your message after the race and we will start a chat, okay? I need to
Bull Beast is right on the back of Jacob. This for the race lead. Jacob had a better exit of turn 2, heading up to turn 3 now. And as it stands, Jacob keeps the lead for the time being. Sasha needs to close down on these guys, because the more they fight, the more life they're going to take out of those tires, and the better it's going to work in Sasha's favor. Gap to 2.5 seconds now between Sasha and the battle for this race lead. And it looks like the gap is going to continue closing as we head through turns 9 and 10. The gap is closing down to 2.4 now.
Waldo saying Lopez ruining dreams. That was not my intention, man.
Yeah, but here we go. Here's Bull Beast, DRS on Jacob. No ERS being used, interestingly.
Now, when are these drivers going to pit? Because here might be the undercut strategy happening.
Absolutely. It's a slow pit stop here. You've got the pit stop is 37 miles an hour for the speed limit, so you'll be looking at about 25 seconds to make a pit stop here.
Jacob defending. He has the ERS. They have both.
Yeah, Jacob has more ERS though, so we've got to keep that in mind. Asda, meanwhile, gets ahead of Starfish into 4th place.
That's a great performance. He started what, P14, 15? Let me check the positions.
Position changes. Yeah, Asda started P15. He got 11. He's gained 11 places off the start. But take a bow, Starfish. He started at the back. Didn't set a lap in qualifying because he crashed. He started at the back. He's now P5, 15 places off the start. These two still battling for the race lead.
Mark Brother was saying in the chat, I love the fact that you guys have replays, very cool. And then Fine Waldo would have needed them when Lopez still used to spin out on track. Man, I now have the power to put the replay on people's spins, but not me.
Yeah. Try as he might, Bulby still can't find a way past Jacob. Jacob doing really well to defend that position.
And he's managing ERS like a lion there. Definitely like a lion
Absolutely, yeah. But here we go. This is Bullbeast's opportunity. This is an opportunity. He's used the DRS. He's got DRSR. And there he goes. Bullbeast storms off into the lead.
there. And he has DRS.
Brilliant play. Yeah, because this is a double DRS. It's double DRS. You've got down the main straight and then turns 1 and 2 into another DRS zone almost immediately. So that is brilliantly played there from Bullbeast. And as that's happening, Sasha has now got the gap down to 2 seconds between himself and the battle for this race lead. And Young Maneuver's gone. He's out of the race.
Safety car. Safety
And
car
that's
out.
another safety car. That works beautifully for Bullbeast and Jacob. They can come in.
But
They
they're
can
going to
come
lose
in
a
and
lot of
get rid of those
positions.
mediums.
They're going to lose a lot of positions because they are all stacked up.
That's a valid point. The field is still relatively tight, relatively tightly packed. So that's our third safety car of the day. 6 drivers gone. Five drivers gone.
And Young Maneuver, he lost it on. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After turn 5, here we can see
So this
his
is after
car.
turn 5. That's the same place that Young Maneuver. There it is. There's Young Maneuver's car. And there we go. Everybody's come in. Everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming in to get rid of those mediums.
This is the perfect scenario for Bullbeast and Jacob.
Absolutely. And it means effectively nobody loses positions. Gabo, what? Gabo's gone to hards. Why has he done that? Have Red Bull messed up at the pit stops here?
There might have hearts. I'm not
Hard
sure.
time. Have Red Bull messed up at the pit stops?
It's only 10 laps.
Oh, that could be a disaster there for Gabo.
Back when Abu Dhabi Rewind, kind of. Yeah, definitely.
Oh dear.
This is going to work hard. I'm not sure what. Hopefully he can. He's going to be slow, man. He's going to be slow in the restart, and everyone
Gonna be a
has
lot slower
softs.
Yeah, that is huge. Have
we-
Red Bull made a
will
mistake here
yeah.
in that pit stop, though? That's the big question. Have Red Bull made a mistake?
Yeah, that's the big question here. It looks like. I'm not sure. Probably he didn't have any more soft tires. I'm not sure. I'm confused, but we'll see how it pays off. Now Sasha has the opportunity here, but he's fighting against Jacob that has surprised us tremendously today with how he's racing, and the Beast. The
Absolutely.
Beast, he's going to be Bullbeast. He's going to be storming the gap there. He's in the fresh soft tires. He has the base. He got the pole position. Sasha has it hard. Is going to be hard for Sasha. It's going to be hard for Sasha. It's going to be difficult.
especially with how difficult it can be to overtake on this track sometimes. Now we need to see if Gabo is going to have to swallow his pride and come back in to make another stop here, because that could prove, because if it did turn out to be a mistake from Red Bull, he's not going to be happy with the team.
Gabo is going in. Going in. He's losing the positions.
He's gonna be having a few sharp words with the Red Bull pit crew after this race. He'll be like, "Why did you put me onto hards when I was supposed to go onto softs? You absolute idiots!"
This is
That's what he'll be thinking right now.
This is Mercedes in Sakir 2020. I mean,
Oh yeah.
with George Russell and Bottas. Remember, they had the
Yes,
the
mixed
tire
tire
problem.
sets. Yeah, the mixed tire set on Russell's car. That was a real shame for Gabo. Because if
he
that
was doing
mistake
so
hadn't
good. He
happened
was
with his pit
P2,
crew,
P3.
yeah, if that mistake hadn't happened with the pit stop, he could have still been in contention for a possible podium.
This hurts to all us to all us, the Mexicans.
Ah, man.
That was a podium, a Mexican podium.
Oh, man. That's a real shame there. But, there's going to be a lot of takeaways from this race. There's no denying that. But the big thing is you've got the top 4 clean as a whistle, no penalties.
The restart is going to be crazy. Watch out for all the incidents because everyone is in the soft tires. There's 10 laps to go. Fresh soft tires for everyone.
And
So
safety car in this lap. Now, just before we get into the restart, I think I've mentioned it before. Have you seen the film Real Steel with Hugh Jackman in it?
Yes.
Well, good news. There is a Real Steel TV series in the works right now.
Oh,
coming
that's
to
going to
Disney
be
Plus.
that's a real good movie, man. I love that one. It's going to be really, really good.
It was one of my favorite movies when it came out, and it's been nearly 11 years now since the film came out, and now we're getting a Disney Plus series in the works. Here we go. Bull Beast has already dropped the hammer. He's left everyone for
1 second
dead.
gap now. 1 second gap.
He has left everyone for dead. What a restart from Bull Beast. That's how you do a restart. Gabo, he's managed to get a position back. So it's progress for Gabo. 9 laps to go. This is gonna, absolutely, Mod. This is gonna be tense. Yeah, this is edgy as seat stuff. When these sort of things happen, when you get those safety cars towards the end of the race, it is gonna get intense.
Oh, and sorry about that, Matt. That was not. Sometimes the Nightbot gets crazy and think people are swearing, but I saw you were not, so don't worry.
Yeah.
It's only 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say Frisbee saying Bull Beast had an elf Frisbee restart. Hard to argue with that. I say he just left them for dead. Sasha, as it stands, is going to get 15 points. So we'll see how that affects the standings. He's 28 points ahead, 28 points behind Ultimate, but those 15 points, they will allow him to close that, effectively slice the gap in half as Asda takes a 3-second penalty for track limits. Meanwhile, Asda trying to find a way past Sasha. This is going to be interesting. 7 to go after this. It is still anyone's guess. Asda has a time penalty. Who knows what's going to happen next?
He's attacking Sasha right now.
He really is going for it.
And remember, Asda is real life kart racing, so he might have something in to defeat Sasha today, but we'll see.
Yeah, he might have a trick or two up his sleeve that we don't know about.
Gabo getting another position there. Waddington
13
fighting with JBL.
JBL in Waddington, that's for P8, clean as a whistle, still side by side, heading into turn 15, but Waddington gets through and he gets the position. And there we go, DRS enabled. With Asda having DRS on Sasha, but Sasha not having DRS on Jacob, Sasha could be in trouble as far as the podium is concerned.
Yeah, he's
Bull Beast right now that has the fastest lap of the race with 1:23.620.
If Sasha gets a pen, Ryan might be able to get a podium. That's true.
Yeah, absolutely. But Ryan needs to start closing that. He needs to start closing that gap pronto.
Now Sasha's 2 seconds behind Jacob. Jacob's doing fantastic today. We keep talking about Bulby, Sasha, some of the guys that we've been seeing racing a lot, but Jacob, he has surprised me today.
Yeah, he's definitely made a big impact in today's race. JBL down into 10th after losing position to Prudish Medal. Asda still right on the gearbox of Asda. And there's what on earth has happened here?
Gabo and
Zola,
Lowe.
Gabo, and Lowe. They've all been caught up in an incident on the exit of turn 13. JBL having to come in.
Zola's car was completely glitched. Did you see that? His car was moving. His tires were moving, but he was in the gravel, and then the game restarted him into the track. Gabo going into
there we
the pits.
go. Virtual safety car. 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Brutal.
Now, Gabo might still fight for the 1 point for the fastest lap outside of the top 10. Remember, we have
very true.
The points in Extreme Racing Leagues works like this. It's the F1 points from 1 to 10, P1 to P10, and then we have a pole for a point
pole position.
for pole position, and a point for another is a point for fastest lap inside the top 10, and we have another point for outside the top 10. So if you are not in the top 10, you can still fight for 1 point by getting the fastest lap between the drivers from P11 to P20.
Absolutely. We got Asda and Starfish now battling over 4th place. And with these two battling, that's allowed Sasha a bit of clear air.
Sola saying I was beached. Yeah, it was tricky. You were like stuck in the gravel.
Yeah. Frisbee just wants to Zola wrecking my poor baby.
Luis Frisbee. Yeah, don't worry. I saw that, Sola. I saw that. You were stuck. It's in the stream, so people can watch it if someone has something to say.
Yeah. I've only just realised that Frisbee's referring to the McLaren as his baby. I've only just clocked onto that.
Yeah. Let him drive my car one time, and he does that.
Yeah. But here we go. Jake. This is, I'll say, 3-way dance now for the race win now. This is not for the race lead now. This is for the race win. Bull Beast, Jacob, Sasha, all within practically a second of each other, and it's still anyone's guess as to who is going to get that
Jacob is
race
close.
win.
Jacob is close. He had a bad exit there, so he lost a little bit of a gap. But he might have the DRS on the second DRS here. He might have the chance.
Asda, meanwhile, getting himself ahead of Starfish into P4.
Not enough for Jacob.
Not on this occasion anyway, unless Bull Beast makes a mistake here. Clean as you like. Bull Beast still in the lead. Bull Beast almost losing the back end there.
Did he lose the end plate? No, he didn't.
But Jacob couldn't quite take full advantage of it. But it's allowed Sasha to catch up now. Starfish, another 3-second penalty for track limits. And there it is. That was just what you were saying earlier. Gabo, fastest lap of the race so far, 122.8.
This is going to be Jacob's chance. Oh, he went a little bit wide.
His opportunity. Didn't have the best exit, but here we go. Up to turn 13. He's going to have to brake very, very late to make it count. But he doesn't. He plays smart. He knows better than that. So here we go. Into the last corner. And there we go. Gabo with a 3-second penalty for track limits. Sasha didn't have the best
There
of
is
exits there
Jacob.
out of that last corner.
Jacob.
But here we go. This is his opportunity. Outside of turn 1. This is going to be huge for Jacob. And he gets through. Now he's going to have the DRS to start pulling away. And there we go. Yellow flag, second 3. And that's James John on the main straight.
Oof, watch out, guys. Watch out.
Right
Watch
in
out.
the middle of the track again.
And
Sasha, meanwhile, here we go. That's for second place. Jacob's starting to pull away now. There's 3 laps to go, including the one they're on. Starfish has gone spinning. It's all happening here. There's so much happening up and down the field. But the main talking point here is you've got Jacob, Bull Beast, and Sasha all battling for that race win. There's about 2.5 laps to go, and it's still anyone's race.
My brother saying, "Can we get a replay of the almost being of the Alpha?" Man, I already changed that replay to the overtake. I'm sorry about that. Let's see the overtake.
So there it is.
Jacob's overtake on Bullbeast on the main straight. He got it cleanly. There was so many action I couldn't get the replay on the others. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now, Bullbeast is attacking Jacob now.
Here we go. Onto the penultimate lap of the race now. Bull Beast. Oh, that's crucial!
Oh,
That is crucial!
that's him losing the race. That's him losing the race.
That's the race win effectively gone for Bull Beast now. And that means that'll put Sasha into P2 as it stands.
That is a race win. He just left the race win. Yeah. And Jacob, I bet how he's feeling, man. He has it in 2 laps.
Yeah, all Jacob has to do is hold position. I mean, Sasha may as well do the same because he knows he'll get Bull Beast on penalty count back.
How does the replay work? How do you get it? I'll let you know on Discord once the race finishes. It's a Streamlabs OBS setting you can get. You need to be streaming on the PC though.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see Bull Beast making up 3 seconds on this final lap.
Yeah.
I can't see it happening. But here we go. Final lap.
Neither Sasha winning. It's unless Jacob makes a big mistake.
Absolutely, yeah, but Jacob's been clean as a whistle so far, and so has Sasha. No penalties for either of those 2 drivers. The gap between them is just half a second.
Fine. Well,
And oh, Sasha! Oh!
what happened?
Bit too much power down on the exit of the corner.
Fanwell has a point. Still chance for unfair warnings and no trees. So yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
3 seconds.
Oh, there we go. Oh, Bull Beast has made a huge mistake. This is Sasha's opportunity to get into P2 on the run down to turn 9, and he's through.
He's getting the position on track. So this is Ryan's
He's got-
podium, probably. No, he's not.
It could very well be if he gets within the 3-second window. No DRS for Sasha on Jacob. So this
Nor
is going to be a
ERS.
huge... Yeah, Sasha's got no ERS left.
This is Jacob's win, unless there's a mistake.
Very true. I can't see a mistake on the last couple of corners, but here we go. Just 1 corner to go now. Jacob round the last corner. That is a huge win. That penalty saved his race. Jacob wins the Australian Grand Prix, and Sasha P2 closes the gap on Ultimate in the championship. Ryan Hurricane only 3/10 away from the podium.
Jacob, let us know if
keeps third.
is this first Jacob's win in X1?
I believe it is Jacob's first win. Take a bow, good sir. What a performance.
Yeah, what a race today. What a drive from Jacob. I'm not sure if I would definitely give him driver of the day in my opinion.
Gotta give him driver of the day.
Yeah. Great performance from Jacob. Great performance. Putting the
There we
Williams
go.
into P1.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, he did start P3, but he kept it clean throughout, and there's your end result.
Codemasters
And
gives
as
us
the
the...
guest driver of the day.
Yeah. And let me see which flag. England. Okay.
Yeah, so that will be the ever so faithful God Save the Queen.
Let's listen for him. There it is, national anthem of England. Congratulations, Earl Jacob.
Yeah, so we're pretty sure that's his first win in X1. Frisbee just informing us he's been keeping track of the championship standings. Sasha is now 10 points off Ultimate heading into Abu Dhabi next week. So let's just recap the race results. You've got Jacob winning the race. You've got Sasha in second. Bull Beast, that 3-second penalty cost him the race win and second place. He started on pole. He finishes third. Hurricane, great performance from him in the McLaren in fourth. And then you have Asda, Waddington, Trap Palos, Prudish Medal, ETE, and Low rounding up the top 10. Hurricane's fourth place will close the gap on Alpine in the championship standings. And then you've got JBL, Gabo with the fastest lap of the race, so he'll be happy with that. And then you got Zola,
Starfish.
and Starfish. Starfish finished a lap down. It's a real shame for him. And then your non-finishers: John, Young Maneuver, Ultimate, Ollie, Bridal, and Adam LB. So that's your race results.
Yep, it's been a really exciting race. The peak point, I would say, the Ultimate and Ollie crash just before turn 12 and 11. That made the turning point. That might be the turning point in the championship.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much, everyone. We have Extreme 2 Racing League, the second division of Extreme Racing Leagues, in 1 hour from now. Is it 1 hour? Yeah, right. It's 1 hour.
Yeah, absolutely. So that'll be the X2, and then we've got our other partner leagues coming up during the week as well. You've got DRL tomorrow night, Monday 7 p.m. UK time, and then you've got the European Formula Racing on Tuesdays and Fridays as well. You've got Premier Racing League on the Thursday, and then Saturday and Sunday next week we're going to be doing it all again, this time at Abu Dhabi. Dev League and Realistic on the Saturday, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. UK time for those. And then you've got X1, X2, and X3 next week as well. But thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always, providing you the best coverage we can for the XRL. We'll be back. I'll be back next. Me and Caesar will be back next week for Abu Dhabi, and then, like he said, in about an hour's time, we've got X2 coming up. But until then, thanks for watching, and good night.